Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate. So, we have cleared the Tales of the Sword Coast expansion, and now we're going to go and do the main quest. So, I'm ready to absolutely crush it, as everything should be about 1,000,000 times easier from this point out. So, I'm ready. Right, so these belladonna flowers we picked up are as what people might describe as garbage.
I care not, I am gone.
So let's just walk over here and chuck them on the floor, because those were for a quest that we never get, or never got. So garbage. Any more of those flowers? Yep. So flowers are garbage. Right. Next step.
You're a queer.
Do you have any acid arrows? Because I would actually quite like those if you have any. No, you have 10 bullets plus 2, but I don't think we need to buy too much else here. Right. So let's just say done. See you later. Let's go sell somewhere else. Nashkel, I think, would do well.
I've done had enough of this.
Okay. What I want to say about this the expansion pack is I understand that its purpose was for high-level players to give them a challenge, right? I just felt like it wasn't. I'm trying to think of the nicest way of putting it. The word I'm coming up with is fun. I don't know if that's a nice way to put it, but that's where my brain is going when I'm thinking of a way to describe it. Like, it was more infuriating. It reminds me of the end of Pathfinder Kingmaker, right? Where I played that and it had the same problem, where basically they just made the enemy stupid, right? They didn't require thought to beat. They just had mechanics that were like, hey, you die in 30 seconds. You know, enjoy. Or, you can't actually be harmed by any weapons you have. You know, on you go. Or, you know, we put 1,000,000 traps down here. Just, you know, for fun. Just, you know, so you have to take a step every 2 seconds. It's not, like, the mechanics weren't fun. They were just like, we can't think of anything to make this an engaging encounter. So we just made it an encounter that would take time to beat by making it a bad encounter. If that makes sense. Like, it's not a... They didn't make it... they didn't increase the skill level needed to beat it. They just increased the annoyance of it. If you know what I mean. Like, we could just... I don't know. Maybe you could... Like, I don't know. It depends what you were trying to aim for it. For me, it felt a little bit bad. We got here in one go. That's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a better way of describing it, or a game that does it better. I can't think of one. Maybe I would say that Pillars of Eternity does it better. As in Pillars of Eternity 2, with kind of its end enemies, where the enemies have a lot of effects on it, but it clearly states what those effects are, and gives your party plenty of ways to mitigate those effects throughout the game. Like, it gives your party a lot of options and customizability to get past it. While I feel like this game has a more limited set of things that you can do, so therefore it feels a little bit worse. And it does. Corin, I was speaking. And it doesn't give you the range of ways to handle situations, and it doesn't give you the information about the situations without, you know, trial and error running your head into it. That's the way I'm kind of thinking about it, if that makes sense.
Casting spells isn't as
I'm gonna go
easy
rest
as I make it
just so
look.
they can stop
I'm
speaking.
tired.
Yeah. But I will also say it's a thing about it being an older game is other games since then have, for the most part, figured that out. Like, they figured out that this is just, like, some things are just annoying, and then they just don't do them. Which is, I guess, why yeah. And I guess they figured it out from having their own experiences in games like this, or whatever, or designing things like this. And you get the idea.
Business has been poor.
Anyway, just gonna collect about 1,000,000 pelts.
South of Waterdeep.
Karn? Wait, is that all of them? Did I only have 2 wolf pelts? I guess I just dropped the rest earlier. Yeah, I guess I dropped the rest earlier.
The customer is always right.
I would like to sell you that. And that. Burning Earth we want to keep. None of those. Part of the golem we probably want to have on. That's fine. Fine. Right. Chaotic command. I guess I could give to... Yeah, give that to Nira and let her stick it in her scroll case. Got no scrolls? Yep. Ooh, that one we can learn. Failed to copy. Okay. Remove magic. Cool. Next one. Grease. We already have that. Next one. That's a protection one, right? Protection from evil. Yeah, I can go on Branwen. She can't use it? Why can she not use it? Not usable by cleric. Oh, okay then. That's fine. It can go over there and into the scroll case. Arrow-wise, we're a little low on everything. So we've got 10 normal arrows. Actually, just going to chuck them on the ground. So we need 12 lots of arrows here. As well as... Let's quickly switch those around. Yeah, we've got more room in our potion case now, actually. Chuck those over here. That's actually a wizard spell, so we can go in the wizard spell case. Identify this one. It's a Wand of Frost. We'll chuck that back to Safana. That is a magic missiles. Wand of magic missiles. Yep, chuck that to Safana. Just rearrange slightly. Right. She's kind of the backup for, right now anyway, she's the backup for Nira when Nira can't carry something. Goes to Safana. Right, so that's fine. That's fine. Don't know why she needs that potion in particular. Can probably go in the potion case. Nope, okay. You're running a little low on arrows too. Do 12 there, if we're going to fill up. I know I just dropped them on the ground, but that's okay. So you need 12 arrows. 12. What? I didn't even know you could steal, and I accidentally just stole. And then dropped them on the ground. That was not what I meant to do. Oops. I didn't even notice the steal button existed, and then I just accidentally stole. Right. I would actually just like 12, please. Thank you. Although these need to be on Belex. We could buy better arrows, and that is a good complaint. We could buy better arrows.
What you want? This way.
The customer is always right.
Let's first of all just buy, like, you know, a bunch of base level arrows, though. Okay. So that gives us at least amounts that we have in attack. Do you sell any special arrows?
Are the best south of Waterdeep.
Doesn't look like you do. No. Okay, and then here we'll go gem bag and sell you all of these gems. Nice. Right,
Yep,
time to leave.
This way.
We need to head to Baragost and buy some better arrows.
I've done
How
had
are you
enough of
doing
this.
on
What is it this
bullets,
time?
Nira? We probably need some bullets as well.
I care not.
Okay, arrows and
I've
bullets.
done had enough of this.
I just wanted to head down here to sell our winter wolf pelts because I thought we had like 20, but it turns out that I chucked them on the ground. Right, head up to Baragost.
This way.
Right, they're gonna say, I need rest. Oh, it's only been 12 hours. They might not need rest yet. Right, through here.
I've done
Hello
had
there.
enough of this.
Terome. What do you have?
I can make whatever you wish for a wee
So,
little
you
bit
do
more
sell
than me
bullets, so we will have 8 bullets. And quickly chuck those over to Nira. Those can go on the ground. Go equip. And then who was speaking? That was us. Okay. Cool. I'm just chucking the bullet plus 1 on the
You're
ground. If we
unguided.
need it, we
Whatever
use the
you
bullets
wish
plus
for
2.
A wee little bit more than me.
So arrows plus 2. He has 10 of those, so we can actually buy like 24. Is that right? Yeah, okay, never mind. I needed to buy even more than that. I could actually just stock up on these. There we go. I could just use exclusively arrows +2 now. So actually, I need 48 arrows +2 because I also want to give them to Corin. Oh, Corin,
yes.
You have an unidentified wand? Oh, okay. Just moving a couple of those over just to make it life easier. Right. Just so if we have multiple things that need identified, we're sorted. I know we have some books there. It's okay. Butter knife for Baldurin. Of course, we want to keep that. Right.
What you want?
Hello.
I can make
done had
whatever
enough
you
of
wish
What do you have for
a
sale?
wee little bit more than me competition.
I would like... Oh, I can type it in, can't I? I'd like 48. Thank you. So, immediately, we have these arrows. There we go. Then chuck the rest Corin. So he is now set on arrows +2. He probably doesn't need any others because he doesn't use any other arrow. Like, he doesn't need any other arrows. Right. Do we have any other garbage stuff here? No. Okay. Speak with them.
I can make whatever you wish.
Now,
for
the
a
next
wee
thing we
little
need to
bit
see is, do
more
we have
than me
anything else we would
competition.
want? Arrows of biting might be okay. Not that they're often they don't do anything. That's the problem. I guess we'll buy a stack of arrows of biting, a stack of ice for each. So we need 24 of these and 24 of these. Done. Right. So that means that we have a stack for you. I'm going to chuck the 4 on the ground as well. Arrows of ice can head over. Wait, why did they keep bouncing in? Oh, this is her inventory. Oops. Arrows of biting, arrows of ice. Arrows of ice. Wait, did I buy too many arrows of ice? Oh, did she already have a stack? Wait. Move one of those over. That gives us an arrow of biting. Could chuck the arrow of ice on the ground. And those arrows are biting on the ground. Right, so that gives us an arrow. That gives us arrows of biting. Arrows of ice. Arrows of ice. That's fine. And then means that you have you have 2 lots of arrows of ice. Alright, so we have an extra stack of arrows of ice, apparently. Anything else?
Yep, I'm gone.
I can make whatever you
Do we
wish
have
for a
anything
wee
else we
little
can
bit
buy
more
here?
than me competition.
I don't believe so. I think that's it in terms of that. Done. Right.
I care not.
So we have our
This
arrows. We are now ready to go. I think. Once they can figure their way out of here. Let's go. Right.
This way.
Head out this way. We're going to head straight to Baldur's Gate. Actually, we can head to the Friendly Arm Inn first. So then we can rest.
What you want? This way.
Right. Head to this one. Nice. We're just getting there without any amount being attacked. Ye Old Inn.
I'm gone.
That seems like... Oh, we can't go to Ye Old Inn. Ye Old Inn's shut. Tavern and Inn, right there. Ye Old Inn is broken because the bartender is dead. Essentially. From memory. I think that's the one where we had the random encounter with some jellies or something like that. Right. Head down here. And into the inn. There's Tyax. Should we recruit him for the end of the game? No, he'd just leave. He's evil. We could change our gender for the end of the game. I mean, that's an option. I mean, we would have to lose our Girdle of
Yep,
Unrest.
This way.
Yeah, don't know. Anyway, I've kept the gender item on us for the whole game. We might as well just keep it on us for some more. I love a drink. Thanks for the royal room.
I care not.
Let's
This way.
leave. Right. So, we've already done the conversation coming up.
This way.
So off to Candlekeep, I believe. Yeah. It's just straight there. Ooh, I'm ready. I'm ready. It's been a long time coming.
I've done had enough of this.
So in here, up the stairs. There we go. We've already explored this whole place and there's nothing there.
This way.
Duke Eltan. Hello.
Greetings, taxpayers. I am Duke Eltan, commander of the Flaming Fist.
Yes. I'm glad to have you back. So what have you learned so far? We know that any incriminating evidence will be found with Raelter, the overall leader of the Iron Throne in Baldur's Gate, is currently supposed to be on Candlekeep on some sort of at Candlekeep at some sort of business. Then there is only one thing to do. Travel to Candlekeep and learn what they're doing there. Whatever it is, it can't bode well for the fortunes of this city. Take this book. Without it, the keeper of the portal won't allow you entrance into the library. Here is also the reward money I had promised you.
Your journey
Yes.
has come full circle.
And we have done this before, so I'm going to skip it.
You're
And
a quick. I've done
quick
had
save.
enough of this.
Once it lets us move. There we go. Quick save. Actual save. Just in case. Save. Before Candlekeep. There we go.
What you want?
I'm so ready.
gone.
Let's just do it.
What is your command? By Valkur's mighty blade.
Hold, travelers. Before you will be allowed entrance, you must donate a tome of great value to our libraries. We have the book you require. You have met the requirements to gain entry to our most holy library. It is fine to see the child of Gorion once again within these hallowed grounds. Please have your less civilized friends refrain from causing trouble. We're very strict with the letter of the law, as you well know, Felix. And we are in.
Yep.
I must find Raelter
gone.
and expose his connection to recent events. I should head to the central keep right away. Well, who am I to say no, right?
Salutations. I am Catterley, a visitor of Candlekeep, like yourselves.
Pardon if I may seem out of sorts, but the journey has been long and treacherous, and my labors age me so. May I inquire as to your name? I am certain I have seen your face before, but I cannot fully place it. I'm Felix, and I called this place home for many years. Ah, Felix, then I know you well, though you may be hard-pressed to remember. I was last here years ago, and conferred with your foster father, as you were off to chores. I am not much your senior, really. I am certain you will tire of hearing it, and that Legion have told you the same. But Gorion was well known to me. His death has been mourned by many. I've received sympathy from many a person I have never met before. Who was he to receive such adulation? Simple respect is all it is. Gorion did many good things for many people. When last I spoke with him, I was barely acquainted with his fellows myself, but those who harp do tend to keep to themselves their affiliations. He was a long-standing member, from what I understand. Likely, he said nothing to you because he wished your childhood to be as normal as possible. I suppose all parents wish this, whether the child is theirs or not. I've yet to meet anyone who made claim to achieving it, though. How do you wager you have fared? As well as can be expected, though I have learned much about myself that perhaps was better left unknown. Would that I had a gold coin for every person I have heard say such a thing. I'm sure it troubles very greatly from my own experience, but we all have trials we must overcome. We all have a side that should not see the light of day too often. What matters is how much strength you wish to let it have. Bah! Such words are better saved for classes and meditations, not for reunions. I'll take my leave, though perhaps I shall see you again before I am to go. The tomes of Candlekeep are very nearly endless, and I am sure to be here for a 10-day at least. There are some within the central keep who wish to speak with you. So it would be wise of you to visit there sometime. Farewell, my friend. Okay.
I care not. This way.
Well, We were told to go directly here. There may be a reason to go otherwise, but we were told to go directly here. Who's Lydia? Hello.
Hello. Thy Valkor's mighty blade.
Oh, why hello. Have you seen my book? Wait, no, you found that already, didn't you? Oh, I don't know anymore. You haven't been around lately, have you? No, I haven't been around since Gorion died. Gorion? Why, yes, of course, I'm sorry. I've made a bore of myself again. Gorion was a good and wise sage, and he obviously raised you with better manners than I would have been able to.
Hello there.
My book, do I have it or don't I?
You're a quickest way.
Well, I'm ready. I just want to go in. Set up here. Our party's in the wrong order. This isn't right. Right, you'll stand out there. Make sure you're in the right order before we go in. Yeah.
What you want?
That's kind of the right order.
Enough of this.
That's the order we've been in. I was thinking I might change it, but that's fine. In we go. Alundu, the wise founder of Candlekeep.
I've done had enough of this.
Something on your mind?
Karan. Well, X, my child, look at you. Your face has gained some new lines since the days when I tutored you. Karan, you speak true. It is not your fault. You prepared me as well as you could for what lay beyond these walls. I just pray that I am prepared for what I shall find within them now that I've returned. Why? What is wrong here? Shall I tell the Watchers? Yes, call the Watchers, but first tell me if you've seen anything strange about the library today. Strange? Why, yes. It is just the word I would have used for that Coveras fellow. He was right here beside me, taking Alaundo's prophecies from their place on the shelf and reading them. I could hear his voice, recognize the seer's words upon his quiet breath. But when I turned to steal a glance at him from the corner of my eye, it was the strangest thing. His eyes were closed, and he was reciting page after page, as if from memory. He heard your footsteps, it seems, and wandered off. I was just returning the prophecies to the rightful place here. Might be wise to take a look. If this Coveras is dangerous, though, I'm afraid I'm too old and bookish to be more than a hindrance. Forgive me. I must leave you now. Okay. I should refresh my knowledge of the prophecies. Well... History of... yep, we've read that one. We've read a lot of the books. History of Halrua.
I've done had enough of this.
Okay, this one. Although he was over here, wasn't he? Well, maybe not. Oh, there's more statues of the same guy. Normal book.
This way.
I like that one. It's normal book. Yeah, you wouldn't want to read it. History of Kalashan. Kalamshan. Okay. Another one here. Do you think all the readers are enemies? I'm tempted to believe so. History of the Dales and the Elven Court. Yeah. Yep, read that one. Up here? What have we got? What's in here? We have... Vocalize along with a letter. Letter. During the days of the Avatars, the Lord of Murder will spawn a score of mortal progeny. These offspring will be aligned good and evil, but chaos will flow through them all. When the beast's bastard children come of age, they will bring havoc to the land of the Sword Coast. One of these children must rise above the rest and claim their father's legacy. This inheritor will shape the history of the Sword Coast for centuries to come. I can't help but feel that that's very relevant. What's vocalize? Zipping into the spell can cast spells with a vocal component without having to make any noise. Oh, it's anti-silence.
You're a queer.
Okay.
I've done had enough of
The
this.
silence, I think, says that you can't make vocalized bits. More letters. The spawn of the Lord of Murder are fated to come into their inheritance through bloodshed and misery. It is the hope of their father that only one shall remain alive to inherit his legacy. I foresee the children of Baal shall kill each other in a bloody massacre. Okay. I'm not feeling good for a whole, non-confrontational end to the game. This one? Nothing.
Yep, this way.
This one? The history of the Moon Sea.
I'm
I assume
gone.
those are the prophecies I was needing, but we might as well read all of these, right? History of Lurien.
You're a queer I'm gone.
Walk over here. Through Jessup and Theoden.
Contain the world's knowledge.
Well, dip me in a broth and call me stewed. If ain't little Felix, why I haven't seen you nearly quite some time anyway. Hello, Theodon. How have you been? I still remember you running about the keep in your little swaddling clothes, pestering the elders and spooking the cows. Ain't that right, Jessup? Surely was. Yep, of course, and you never did stay in those rags of yours long. Yes, I remember, but how have you been? Oh, you'd be naked as a jaybird the moment someone turned their back on you. I remember the day that fella Blackstaff came floating in, and there you were, tearing around the outer keep of Gorion on your tail, took the cloak right off his back, you did, and made yourself just the cutest little... Yes, I remember. Could we drop it, please? How have you been? Wait, I remember it all now. There was Kelben Blackstaff trying his hardest to look important, while you ran through the stables with his cape tied around your waist. Such a lark, eh, Jessup? I thought I'd catch my death from laughing, I did. You and me both. Grian was shaking like a leaf, he was so mad. As fun as this has been, I should really be going. Nobody was sure what to do, then Kelben mutters some words and catches you by the scruff of your neck. With some kind of spectral hand, he hauls you out and drops you right in front of him, grabbing his filthy cape in the process. Everyone was scared, they were, weren't they, Jessup? Sure enough, scared witless. Yep, then old Kelben busts out the biggest laugh you ever heard. Everyone in the keep was laughing like mad, except you, Felix. You just stood there naked as the day you were born, wondering what all the fuss was about. I tell you, those were the days. Yeah, yes, I think I'll be going now. Oh, certainly, little one. Stop by any time, though. I've got paintings of you as a youngster. I'm sure your little friends would love to see. Remember the one of Felix on the bearskin rug, Jessup? Surely do, in the buff as usual. Cute as a bug you were. Go play with your friends now. Go on.
What you want? I'm gone.
Alright. Well, that was just a test of politeness. History of Estigons. Okay. Over here. Ooh, we'll grab the mention door.
Way.
Another one for the pile. Not that we're going to use any... I'm going to let you know. We're not going to use any of the scrolls in the scroll case, most likely. It's just not something that's likely to happen. But we are still going to pick up every scroll we see. I'm just looking for the prophecies. I think we've already had them, but we should continue and check at least every bookcase for more prophecies. History of Dambrath, yeah. Okay, this one. Ooh, web. Chuck that over here. Chuck it in the case. Right, next one. History of Cormyr. And the history of Sembia.
Yep.
Right.
This
So
way.
now we have this place at the end of the library to explore. I guess you can't have explored this place before you leave Candlekeep the first time because I think it was locked. I might be wrong though. Maybe you could. Let's get a check in here. Kitchen. Nothing in the kitchen. Nothing in this weird side room. Okay. Anything back here in the last two bits that we got? Or are we heading upstairs for the fight? There's got to be a fight upstairs, right? History of Shadowdale 2. Right.
I care not.
I'm ready.
I've done had enough
Let's
of
go.
this.
So, everyone's going to position. We're all feeling good. I think it's time to go up the stairs. Let's go.
Our library is a man's harem of knowledge.
Hello, Felix. It is good to see you here once again. A pity you could not have returned during a more restful time. Why? What's going on that would cause you such stress? Oh, it's nothing, I'm sure. It's just that, well, things seem a little strange around here. Those decidedly unmerchant-like merchants, for one, and some of our own monks are acting odd as well. One fellow in particular. Really? And who would that be? Well, there's this fellow named Koveras. I assume he is a visiting sage of some sort, but he seems more interested in our guests than the tomes. Makes me nervous. I think he's had the same effect on the others as well. Young Shistal has been out of sorts for days now. He's not as thick-skinned as I. You remember how nervous he used to be? He's quite the opposite now. Seems like a totally different person. I worry about him. I should go. It's been nice speaking with you. Ah, I thought I might find you somewhere around here. Allow me to introduce myself. Please do. My name is Coverus. I used to work for your father, running messages to his Harper friends in Waterdeep. Before he passed on, he entrusted this ring to me and asked that I give it to you should evil ever befall him. Will you take it? What evil befell him, Coverus? You were there, you saw it all. A woman, an armoured figure, 2 ogres wielding clubs, and 2 archers. But Gorian's petty magic was of little use against them, was it not? And you fled with your tail between your legs, hiding amidst the trees until dawn broke. Now it comes full circle, doesn't it? The Iron Throne is so close you can almost touch them and wreak your havoc, your revenge that night. Sorry. You're right, Coverus. I was there. Myself, my father, and 6 others who tried to kill us. Where were you, if you know so much? If you be so void of trust, I am surprised you've made it this far. It is of little matter. Go seek your vengeance or your doom at the hand of the Iron Throne. I wash my hands of it.
This way.
Well, I'm definitely not wearing a ring if he's giving me a ring. No way. Do I look stupid? Right. I kind of thought he was Raeltar. History of Tathir. Okay. Tathir. History of Shadowdale. Just checking all of these. He was looking at this one. History of Shadowdale.
You're a queer.
Yep.
What you want? This way.
This one here. What's this one? History of the North.
Yep. I'm gone.
See it this one maybe? History of the North. History of the North.
I care not. I've done had enough of this.
Through here. Branwen.
Bide if Tempus wills it.
History of the Bell and the Depths.
I'm gone.
There's the Watcher.
More luck, be a lady.
History of the Chosen of Mistra.
What you want? I'm gone.
Oh, and also, yeah, Shistal has obviously been turned into a doppelganger. I mean, that, like, just the description of what happened to him is, like, 100% doppeled.
Yep.
Hills in the Elven Court.
I've done had
Yeah.
enough of this.
You know what? I think there's nothing here.
The Lord of Murder
Hey,
shall
Chanter.
perish, but in his doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny.
Belix, you look
Chaos will be sown
distressed.
from their passage.
What is it, child?
So saith the wise Alondo.
Nothing. It's nothing. I'm just finding it very hot in here. Hot. This keep suffers from as many chill drafts as it is always. You look feverish, Felix. Go see one of the priests, that they may tend to it. I Chanter, I will do that. Yeah.
I care not. I've done had enough
We're
of
not
this.
going to tell people about what we're thinking anymore, unless they seem trustworthy. Okay, I'm ready to go upstairs. I'm ready. I'm fairly certain upstairs is our location to go to. Let's head. We already know everything we need to know.
I've done had enough of this.
Right, let's explore this side. It's a large, you know, library. Now, there might be a prophecies in one of these, but maybe there isn't, and then, I don't know. Then we just spend all this time looking at them. I'm fairly certain there isn't, though. We don't need to read a prophecy. We already have the prophecies from the letter. We get the idea. There's going to be many children of Baal, and only one may survive. My dear ma'am, you must realize that it is manners that make the gentlewoman, so would you kindly prove that you're one by leaving? The right people can afford to be rude, but this is not you. Leave now before my irate companion Brunos lets his temper get ahead of his reason. Well, you're the leaders of the Iron Throne. We're the ones who've caused you so much trouble over the past weeks. We know what you're all about, and soon so will Duke Elton. And you're stupid enough to admit this? Well, my young friend, you may find safety within the library, but once you've left, there'll be no place for you to run. How about we just end all of our problems right here and now? Draw steel and let's sort everything out with the sharp of our blades. This is most distasteful. I've always known that rudeness is how the weak make themselves look strong. Even if you were somehow to beat us in battle, how would you escape the keep? Or did you think that the monks would let you go about murdering everyone within their keep? Crush them muttonheads, boys!
You're a queer fellow.
What is it this
Shoot
time?
him. Wait,
What you want? I've
you guys
done
hit
had
him,
enough of this.
you shoot Realtor. Come back.
You have but to ask.
Everyone, this one.
Eat flaming! Or possibly frosty.
Archers. This one. Safana. I need you to heal. Chug a healing potion.
What is it this time?
Yeah, Archer shoot.
I'm hurt. Stop what you're doing. I feel so.
Chuck in a heal.
Yes.
Chuck in a heal. Go. We killed Realtor. Right, she's about to finish. 3
You're a
archers.
queer fellow.
Shoot this one. The heal went off. Heal again.
What you want?
You ready?
Ray of Frost, this guy. Kester. Well, we did a lot of damage to him.
Yep.
You 3, this one. You 2, him. Tafana's dead. Alright, let's reload and try that again. Right.
I've done had enough.
I don't know
of this.
whether, like, we should be attacking, but it kind of seems like, why would we not, you know?
By Tempest Shield.
Like, we have been after them for so long, they're causing trouble. The correct move is to just fight, and then talk our way out of the other situation. Let's go. We're the ones who caused draw steel. Rush your muttonheads. Right.
What is your command?
Branwyn in there, Safana in there. In fact, Safana try and convert.
What
You
you
3.
want?
How
So you
may I be of assistance?
shoot him.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Yes.
You shoot him. You
Yep.
shoot him. Nira. I try some monster summoning.
Give up.
What is it? Stand back!
Actually, Nira. Domination on Brunos. We killed that guy. Okay. We've been held in position or confused or something? We have, yeah.
I care not.
Everyone, that one. Actually, Kestor. That's okay. Make sure he's dead. Everyone else?
You're a queer. What you want?
That one.
Tempest, give us victory.
Okay. Doing damage. Badly injured. Nice. Just remembered with Corrin, he should be using... In fact, actually, how much damage does that do? It pretty much does extra against lycanthropes. It's a better one for him to use, right? Still does 2d8 as a base, but I think it's the Burning Earth is the best one to use. Yeah. He does extra against regenerating creatures. I should have been using that the whole time. I mean, I was for a while.
I care
But
not.
hey, kill this one. Against the werewolf from a previous episode. Oh, sorry, the wolf were, whatever it was called. Should have been using it. Are we back? No, we're still confused. Keep going. Come on. One more shot. One more shot. He's dead.
You're a queer. I've done had enough of this.
Okay. Quick save. We can't rest.
Hello?
Okay. Use that to heal. That's fine. Chuck and a heal. Chuck and a heal.
It shall
Actually,
be as you wish.
chucking a heal.
What you want?
That'll do for just now in terms of healing.
I've done had enough
So we
of
can
this.
probably rest after this. Alright, special weapons. Let's just chuck these over. These are probably like just +1s. Yeah. If they're +1s, I'm just going to chuck them over to Corin for selling. This one? Yep. These don't seem like impressive weaponry, if I'm honest with you. These just seem like +1s. Yeah, these are just +1s. I mean, I can probably identify them here, yeah. That's fine. This one? Darts of Stunning, which will stack with Savannah stuff. And darts, which I guess Savannah could use anyway. And then we have Realtor stuff. Some potions of things. Which will quickly just move over there. Right, and then he also had gold on him. Is that it?
I've done had enough of this.
So we've killed the leaders of the Iron Throne. That's just an identify scroll. Did we really kill them though? I'm starting to question things here. Because I was expecting there to be a little bit more like, oh, you killed them. Congratulations, here's where to go next. This is a little anticlimactic, you might say. Maybe there's something as we leave. That'd be my guess. Or maybe there's something on the higher floor. Okay. It said upper floor. I know we're a little hurt, but I think we'll be fine.
I should have joined the army.
There's Shistal. Felix, stay where you are. I do not wish to harm you, but you must come with me. You are to be questioned regarding the murder of the Iron Throne leaders. They were apparently killed not an hour ago. An item of yours was found with the bodies. Please, we had a fair trial if you come quietly. I will use force if I must. Well, yes, I killed them, but they attacked me. They're the leaders of the Iron Throne, the people behind the iron shortage and everything else that's wrong with the Sword Coast. We did everyone a favor by killing them. That is not for me to decide. Please, you have my word that you will not be harmed. If you are innocent, you'll be judged accordingly. I will come quietly. Your weapons will not be necessary. I'm glad to hear that. I did not wish to harm you. I'm sure this mess will be cleared up soon. There's Shistal, by the way, up there as well. We had to keep her weapons. Nice. Well, this is a good prison simulator. Just get sitting here. Oh, someone's coming to talk to us. So, Felix, you have sullied your father's name by defiling his home and bringing ruin to a peace that has lasted for centuries. I spit on you and all of your friends. Your transgressions will be punished in the most severe form. I formally accuse you of the murders of Brunos Kostak and Realtor Anchev. But I've done nothing wrong. Why would you accuse me of such a thing? You were seen fleeing the site of the murder by the guest known as Koveras. From everything we have seen and found, it is not hard to figure out what your purpose was. What I've been told, you've been trying to place all the misfortune of the Sword Coast squarely on the shoulders of the Iron Throne. I assume you and your friends are assassins of the employ of Am. Perhaps you were sent up north to create discord in the region before an Amian invasion. It matters little. You and your friends are to be sent to Baldur's Gate, where an appropriate punishment will be administered. Well, I mean, I kind of get the feeling this is scripted and would happen no matter what. I also feel like oh, it's Elminster. No, it's Toril. Never mind. Hello, young one. I am sorry to see thee in such terrible circumstances. I know thee well enough to see that you have been falsely accused. Tomorrow, Ulraunt will most likely sentence thee to be sent to Baldur's Gate. There thou wouldst receive the death penalty for these actions. I know that Gorion would not want to see his only child killed a scant few weeks after his own death. 'Tis a favour to his memory that I will help thee escape. Make thy way through the capital catacombs beneath the library, but disturb them not. I have your possessions with me. You must take them and go with haste. Do you know anyone by the name of Caverus? I know no one named Caverus, but Caverus is the reverse of Saravok, a young man who accompanied the leaders of the Iron Throne when they first came. I know not where he has gone. That's a good point. We have heard the name Saravok before. It is now time for you to go, Felix. I can teleport you to the secret room that leads to the catacombs, but from there you are on your own. You must be careful with the catacombs, as there are many guardians and traps. And perhaps whoever planned these murders, however dangerous the catacombs may be, they're a safer alternative to Ularant's wrath. Why can't you teleport us outside of Candlekeep? Oh, Candlekeep is protected by powerful runes that seal it from divinatory and alteration magics. If I were to teleport you outside of Candlekeep, you would be ripped asunder when you came in contact with the protective field. Trust me, child, this is the only way. I do wonder if there was another way to have done this quest. But this seems like the most genuine way to have done this quest.
I've done had enough of this.
What have we got? Couple of scrolls? Well, those can be chucked over there. I mean, we find the leaders of the Iron Throne we're looking for. We're not going to be like, yeah, whatever. We're chill. Why would we do that? In fact, I suspect that they would attack you if you do not attack them. But I could be wrong. Grab some more. Oh, grab one more. We don't need the identify scrolls. We already have enough identify.
I care not.
I mean, we have enough of all the scrolls, but, you know. This just giving us a bunch of scrolls? Yeah, okay. So this is basically saying there are fights ahead. Here are some scrolls. Oh.
You rang?
And then chuck them in the scroll bag.
I'll do it.
Yeah, and you might as well grab this one. Ooh, what is it? Shadow door. Creates an illusion of a door. Okay. And then you kind of teleport with it. Okay.
You're a
Quick
queer
save,
fellow.
and I'm going to
gone.
end the episode there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.